All right, guys. So I just got out of this trade. Let me break it down for you guys. So I longed down here, by the way. So in my Discord last night, let's start off with the daily. Right? I said that the daily chart distanced itself away from this EMA. Okay. We have FOMC on Wednesday, and when we're far from the EMA, price usually gets a little choppy, right? Meaning I'm trying to look for a range, and my ranging rules are one, I look for breakout fails. Okay. Now, uh, I had my levels marked where we were ranging in this tight range. You can see over here, we had demand formed on Friday, supply formed up here, and we were just kind of in that range all overnight into the morning. Um, okay, so in the morning, right, when we before we opened up, I said that NQ is a weaker index, right? ES was still in the range, NQ broke down. So I wanted to see what NQ does if ES breaks to the downside, right? So I wanted to see if it was going to hold support because, as we know, if the weak index holds support, that's bullish, okay? So, like I said, if ES broke outside of its range, I wanted to see what NQ would do, right? So let's go to NQ. So NQ broke down, and this was the level I was watching. What it does with this level. So as you can see, it held here. Let's open that up. Okay, we can see the level where it got created. All right, so that's the level I was watching, and it was like an SR flip here. It was support, then it was resistance, and then it became support here. Okay, so this is why I was watching that level on NQ. Now, if we go where I entered. Okay, so NQ is weaker. And again, I could show you here. NQ is blue, ES is red. NQ is the weaker index. It's bullish if the weak index holds support. Now, let's go back. So at this time of my entry here, okay, it was on the footprint, I'll show you exactly. I got it at 947. Okay. So at 947, right, NQ reclaimed this level. It did break below, right? It broke below and it reclaimed this level. So that's when I decided to go long on ES because I felt like ES would have had a stronger move to the upside, and I was just simply targeting this pre-market high because it was a range breakout, and I know that down here a lot of people were selling, and you can see that in the footprint. Why people were selling here is because they were looking for a continuation to the downside because it broke out of a range. They're seeing a bear flag, okay? And I'm seeing all the selling. You see all the selling, right? But price can't go anywhere. So you got to ask yourself why. Why can't price go anywhere? So normally something like that would be good speculation, right? It would be great speculation to want to go long, right? But paired, it's 50-50 if you're just using this context. But paired with this, knowing that it's bullish if the weak index holds support, once NQ reclaimed that level, it looked great, right? So that was my mindset behind this trade. Okay, so I got 13 and a quarter points out of it. I exited at, like I said, I exited when we got to this pre-market high because I know it would get choppy here, and also NQ was back at this 16 EMA. Okay, 15 minutes, 16 EMA. So yeah, that was the trade I took. So I honestly haven't seen anything here yet on the footprint to suggest a sell-off. So we could continue higher, but again, I'm for today and tomorrow. I'm simply looking for very small trades, quick scalps because I'm expecting I'm expecting this choppy movement because of this context. We got a FOMC Wednesday. We're far away from the EMA, so usually we get a little choppy when that happens. So it could continue up. I mean, that's something I wish I did have runners. I mean, maybe this candle here would have stopped me out anyways. That was a pretty big sell off there. But yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with this trade, and we'll see what else happens for today. All right, so let's do a quick recap of the day. The bell rang a few minutes ago. So this demand zone that I had marked out here did end up holding, right? Both on NQ as well. This was a 45-minute demand zone, which I actually marked out on my video from Friday. So if you want to see how I got that, go check that out. And yeah, so we held here. It took all day to kind of get that rally back to high a day. So, like I said earlier, I was expecting a choppy day today and possibly tomorrow. So, and I had these levels marked out as well since yesterday. Um, Again, if the weaker index holds support, which in this case was NQ, right? Weak index holds support, it's a bullish move. So, regardless, both of them came into demand, right? Both of them came into demand, and they both held. So, what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow is I'm gonna play this as if it's a ranging environment. Like I'm gonna be looking for breakout fails. I'm gonna be looking at pre-market levels, and today was an inside day. So if we go to the daily, okay, all of today's price was inside of the previous day. So we didn't make a new low, we didn't make a new high. So that's going to be the context for tomorrow. All right. Other than that, there's nothing else really to say. This chopped around for a very long time. I feel bad for anyone who tried to trade that, but that's why you have to bring context into when to size up, when to size down, when to know to sit on your hands. So that's what we did over the weekend in making our assumptions that today would be a choppy day. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you're learning anything, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.